Carrie Keagan is here.
What's up, motherfucker?
Welcome, Carrie.
Hi.
You got so much going on. I guess right now, like you're gearing up to have so much going on, right? Like it's done, but now everybody gets to find out about it.
That's what happens when you write a book. It's like entirely, you spend 1,000 days writing it, and you feel like you've been in a closet in the dark by yourself.
I know that feeling.
And then all of a sudden, everyone knows.
Yeah.
And it's all very exciting. It's like, yeah, but I've been living this for 4 years.
Yeah.
Have you done it for 4 years?
No, well, not exactly, no. But yes, I mean, I feel like it has been.
What's it about?
It's called Everybody Curses, I swear.
See?
So you can imagine. I mean, basically, I started in this business interviewing celebrities on No Good TV, ngtv.com, and every A-list celebrity you could possibly think of was cussing their ass off.
Now, how did you end up getting that kind of access in the beginning? Is it because you were one of the first kind of giant YouTube things?
Well, because you're very attractive. That helps.
That is,
Yeah, people want
It doesn't
thanks.
hurt.
No.
We started out as a partner on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that helped. But then, I mean, you don't always get access just because you're with YouTube.
Right.
And we were one of the first YouTube partners. So we definitely were not. It wasn't because of YouTube that we ended up getting all the access. But you cut your teeth. You just keep doing it. You get into one and then you don't fuck it up. You keep going back and they keep inviting you. The celebrities enjoyed it. So we just kept coming back.
How were they? Did any of them hit on you? I'm sure all of them did.
Not as many as you would think. This is a very professional thing, these junkets and these interviews. You know how this goes.
Junkets is different, but I mean, yeah. But sometimes, you get an actor who's half hungover or whatever.
Yeah, like right now.
Are you hungover?
I'm fucked up right now.
Yeah, are you?
Dude, it was Halloween yesterday.
You had fun at the Halloween parade?
Halloween's my favorite holiday of the year. I live for this shit.
By the way, that's the best sidestep of a subject ever.
Yeah.
So, did anybody try to have sex with you? Oh my God, did you see the float?
Woo, the drag queens. Not as many as you would think.
Yeah. All right.
I wish sometimes that there were more.
Yeah, you do.
But then not really.
Yeah.
That gets old.
I imagine it does, but it's also people who are
I
entitled.
wouldn't imagine that it does.
If you're
having
a
sex
hot
with
girl,
celebrities?
No, but if you're a hot girl and just guys hitting on celebrities hitting on you, almost entitled, like they're expecting you.
Wait. I think you can actually take out one word from that sentence. If you're a girl.
Oh, yeah.
And people are hitting on you all the time. I mean, pretty much if you're breathing and you have the slight maybe a boob, someone's going to be hitting on you all the time.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it goes. So,
And it gets old.
I mean, sometimes it gets old.
Right.
That being said, I'm not telling anybody to stop.
Right, because with the only thing worse than that getting old is if it stops happening.
It stops
Yes.
entirely. Wait, what happened?
Right, and you're like, oh no.
Is this something I said?
When
Yes.
people complain about signing autographs, then people stop asking. They're like, fuck, I wish somebody would notice that I'm here.
Am I not
Right.
cool anymore?
Yeah.
What
Right.
happened?
Right.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
Schwarzenegger hosting this year? This.
Oh yeah, so I'm on Celebrity Apprentice. That starts in January, and it's a whole new thing. They are filming it in L.A. Arnold Schwarzenegger is now the host, and it's fun.
Who else is on it?
Lots of people. Oh,
Our
there's
pal
60 of us.
Matt Eisman's on it. From American Ninja Warrior. He's a big fan. Yeah.
Matt's on it. Boy George, Vince Neil, John Lovitz, who is hysterical, by the way. He doesn't go anywhere without his dog Jerry. Have you met Jerry?
I have not met Jerry.
No, we haven't met
Oh,
Jerry.
you
No,
guys
my
have
friend
to-
had a cousin who did stand-up named Jerry years ago. Facts of
I don't
life.
think it's the same. Jerry is this tiny little dog with this ridiculous underbite, and he doesn't go anywhere without Jerry. You have to look him up. Like, Google his face. He's ridiculous looking.
Were you bummed? Because I'm a ridiculous Celebrity Apprentice fan.
Are you?
I mean, I've watched every season religiously.
Really?
Like crazy.
So you'll be watching this season?
Yeah, but if I was on Celebrity Apprentice and I found out Donald
They'd have to
wasn't
rename it.
Apprentice would
Yeah,
be fine.
nobody apprentice.
You know they have the other apprentice.
Yeah,
If
we'll
you
see
need a
when we're
real
doing
job.
the other. But I'd be bummed out if I found out Donald wasn't hosting.
Why?
Because I liked watching the show when Donald was hosting.
Well, maybe you'll like it better with the governor.
Do you think so?
Potentially.
How long?
Listen,
How long were the boardrooms?
how long were they?
Yeah.
I mean, some of them go on for hours. Honestly, they cut it down for TV.
Right.
But they don't make a quick decision.
Was it awkward because Trump endorsed him and said, "I can't picture of a better guy to do this. He's my friend." And now Arnold's going, That's the first Republican I'm not going to vote for as president. I wonder if there's any tension between those two guys now.
I'm sure that the stuff that's going on in politics right now is just messy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to say, there's one thing that I'm really happy about this whole Trump situation is the word pussy is now like being said on every single news station.
Absolutely. It's so nice when it's not being used to describe me.
I mean, that just makes me happy. And it also makes me happy as a woman in this business, as a woman in life, that all of this stuff is now coming out that we have all dealt with.
Have you dealt with guys like something like
Somebody
that?
grabbed your pussy?
No.
Oh.
Not that way.
Oh.
I mean, figuratively.
Right.
But it's annoying, you know. And I'm not going to sit here and complain about.
But if you had guys
life,
do stuff like Trump is talking about, like as a guy, I would never just grab somebody's crotch.
Right.
I'm a dirty guy, but I wouldn't do
No,
that.
as a human being, you shouldn't be grabbing someone's fucking cock.
But I'm saying, do you have stuff like that happen that like, wow, what he said really is believable that guys are doing that?
Yes.
In the business.
Yes, it is amazing how much you have to go through just to get your foot in the door. I mean, when they say people sleep their way to the top or fuck their way to the top, they're not kidding.
So what like did somebody do that to you or try to do that to you when you were newer? Like now they couldn't get away with it, but I mean when you first started?
Yeah, I mean when I first got to LA, I'm not going to name names, but he's a pretty prominent agent. We had a connection through a friend, so he was like, yeah, come out to dinner. So we went out to dinner, and literally, we had a few drinks in. He was like, so what? Why don't you should probably just fuck me because I'm not going to rep you anyway.
What? Did he say
I'm like,
that? Why would you at least
wow.
pretend to rep somebody?
Yeah.
And fuck you, not
right?
even play devil's advocate.
I think he just wanted to make sure that his lines were drawn so that he was covered.
Wow.
Yeah, you should say you should probably just fuck me because other's I'm not going to rep you.
Yeah,
I'm not going to rep you anyway.
You never say that.
Yeah.
Dope.
Well, that shows you how smart agents can be.
I guess so. So that wasn't an aphrodisiac for you? That wasn't
Yeah, it totally turned me on.
It did, right?
Do you still see him around?
Yeah, and actually he's since apologized.
Oh, all right. That's a scumbag thing to say with somebody's like, you could try to get laid, but to do that when somebody is like legitimately trying to make it in the business is just shitty.
But
It happens all the time,
That's
though.
LA though. I mean, I don't know how much it happens
Just another
in your
Tuesday in
world.
LA.
Yeah, but it pretty much is. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's just fun.
This is great.
Yeah, every girl that I've heard from that's come out here, all the like hosts or whatever that try to make it, the young ones, all of them have people that exact same scenario is happening to them.
Because I think at a certain point, when you get into a position of power, you don't even realize how degrading some of the things you say are.
Because the rules don't apply?
Right,
because no one's watching.
Right.
And if I need something from you, I'm going to pretty much take a lot of your shit. And because I need something from you.
What is something other than that somebody has said to you that, whether you did it or not, but you just want like, well, that's fucking unusual to hear somebody do?
Oh, God. So many things. Well, I mean, the one story that's coming to mind is a little bit different. I was working on a network here that no longer exists, and
CBS.
Yeah.
God, who's a bad guesser.
I was a regular on that network, and all of a sudden one day they just stopped hiring me, and a year or so later, I ran into the head of that network, who was no longer going to be the head of that network. And I was like, how come? It's weird, I wish I could work with you guys again. I don't know what happened. And he's like, honestly, the women executives just thought your boobs were offensive. And I was like, So
what are you gonna do?
now I'm getting it from the other side?
Right.
Wow, how could you be offended by that? It's like saying, I didn't like that there was 2 Lamborghinis in my garage. What's wrong with people?
I'm going to start calling them that.
Yeah.
That's shitty. So was there jealousy?
It's jealousy, yeah.
And they couldn't have just said, like, for the show, could you dress a certain way?
Well, I mean, when I did the show, they had a wardrobe department that was dressing me.
Dressing you, okay.
But I've gotten
kinda hard
that
to hide
my whole
them,
life. It's impossible for me to hide them.
Yeah.
I mean, right now.
You
they're
didn't
out.
notice, Jim?
Honestly, no.
Oh.
I look eyes only.
Oh, that's it. Well, you're a charming guy. Carrie is I'll tell you, a well-endowed woman.
Okay, well, I don't look that way.
That's not
eyes
for you.
only, yes.
You're
Sorry about that.
So I wasted this outfit. Is what you're saying?
Jim's just an old romantic.
Look down here. Look down here.
I would not.
No, lower.
And she could always tell when a guy's catching a creepy glance, like when you look, you're like, I just could glance. She always tells.
Oh, it's hysterical to me when I'm meeting people, even executives or whatever. When I'm meeting people, and you're always like, "Hey, how you?" And there's always that quick glance down.
It's hard not to. Yeah.
Yes.
What about people who go in for the way too tight hug?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because they want to cop a feel.
That's so fucking creepy.
Like they just start pressing.
But that reminds me of that Trump and Billy Bush thing when they came off the bus and they were like, "Yeah, come on, give us a hug."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I feel bad now. We hugged when you came in.
Dude, I hugged you harder than you hugged me.
No, I know, but I made
to hug me today.
But I made this sound.
Yeah.
I thought that was just my back cracking.
No, that was good.
You just buried your face in her neck.
Mother.
Last time I actually saw you was in New York right after we roasted Boomer Esiason.
That's who the roast was. 'Cause we went to the Friars Club after, and I could not remember who we had I was just asking, who did we roast last time? And we were talking for a while, and then somebody dragged you off that was talking to you.
Was it Jerry Lewis?
No.
Damn it.
No, you just wound up talking. I forget who, but you seem like you were being hustled off.
So how do you end up, like, after all these interactions with scumbags, how do you end up, like, I feel like so many people would not make friends with anyone anymore. Like, I'm just not going to talk to anybody anymore. If this is, like, because it's, you know what I mean?
There are definitely days I feel like that, for sure.
Where it's like every conversation leads
That's
here.
That's not life.
I guess.
You just have to roll with the punches. At a certain point, I have to just own the fact that my tits are here.
Yes.
People are going to look at them. I'm not going to be mad at it anymore.
Right.
Also, if I want to get somewhere in this business, I have to put up with a certain amount of crap.
Right.
And that you just keep rolling. You got to, like, put up the walls and just... I don't know. It's
aside from that example that you gave with the women not feeling comfortable with your breasts, do you think that not sleeping with people has cost you jobs?
Oh, for sure.
It has?
Yes. I've met with producers of movies and directors and things. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Wow, and now they don't come right out and say it,
right?
Because most guys are too
because
smart.
that would be gross.
Most guys are too smart, right? So what is the way they'll phrase it where we both know what's being said, but yet hey, it can't be proved in court?
Right, well, yeah. Is that Dee Snider out in the hallway?
Yeah.
Oh my God, sorry. Another Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah.
I roasted D.
You did?
I did, yeah.
Everybody gets roasted
with some fava beans
and a nice Chianti.
Yeah. So like, what do they? How do you find out that that's the reason that you didn't get the job, or do you just understand the vibe of the room?
Oh no, you just know. I think the first couple of times you're like, hey, I thought we got along so well.
Yeah.
And then no.
Yeah, no, we didn't get along that well.
Nope, we didn't get along at all, actually.
One element of our relationship was missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what will
the
tell
insertion.
You? Oh, yeah.
Right. So when you're younger and all that's happening, do you think to yourself, I don't know why I have so much integrity? Maybe I should just do this? Or has it always been like, I'm not gonna fuck people to get jobs?
I think in the very beginning, potentially, you start to question. But that's why I think Hollywood is so fucked up.
Right.
Is because you then start to internalize it and go, oh, maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Right.
Should I be doing this? You start taking it out on yourself. Your insecurities start to kick in, and you're like, well, I need to put out in order to do this. I need to, start doing things differently and like lowering my standards.
Yeah.
And stop looking at it this way because it's hurting me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you ever compromise that and regret it?
No.
You didn't.
No, and I talk about that in my book as well. The struggle of being a girl is real, and no, at a certain point you just go, you know what? I did this for me. I'm doing this. I'm going to keep my standards, and everybody's standards are different. If you feel like you need to fuck your way to the top,
right,
and you feel good about that, then bless you.
Yeah.
Go do it.
I wish I could.
You should.
Fuck your way to the top?
Yeah. Every time I fuck someone, I drop like one level. Poor performance.
I feel like, wah, wah. That makes me sad.
Me too.
I feel like you'd be good. I feel like you'd be a generous lover.
I am, yeah. I mean, I get in there and I try to stick around until the job's done.
You do?
Yeah.
It's just cool the way you talk about it.
Yeah, I'm sexy. I keep it kind of sexually
right. Just
charged.
Get in there until the job's done.
Yeah, try to...
How do you feel about oral sex?
It's my favorite thing in the world.
You see, every guy in the world says that.
I know they do, but I'm telling you, it's my favorite. I believe me, I've told too many embarrassing truths about sex to lie now. I love oral sex.
Even if they have a vagina?
Yes, you know what? I've begun enjoying that. Yeah, but I prefer a vagina that's a bit. What's the word? Not necessarily the perfect looking ones. I like when they're a bit personality driven.
Personality-driven vaginas.
Such as what? Now, I am not an aficionado of vaginas. So.
I don't mind the larger ones. Like the small ones are nice.
Like when the wind blows, you can...
Yeah, exactly. When it looks like you could work like a marionette. I like those. Yeah, those.
How do you know? Can you? You know how they say you can tell what a man's penis looks like by his fingers?
It's not true.
Well, it kind of is. I believe that is true. But can you gauge a woman's labia?
Skinny little fingers.
Yeah, exactly. and a crooked bent thumb.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
No, but
he bites his nails.
I always get presents that will help, like white spandex shorts. That's how I can tell.
You do.
Yeah, but no, I like oral sex so much because there's so much less of a risk. And I talk for a living. I used to smoke. I like to eat compulsively. I'm scent driven, so I've always kind of enjoyed.
Yeah, but what if you get cancer?
You have an oral fixation, is what you're saying.
Very much. Yeah.
What if you get cancer like Michael Douglas?
This is the biggest catch ever.
Yeah.
You don't worry about getting cancer like Michael Douglas?
You know, if you're gonna get it, what better way to get it?
That's true.
Than fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That's true. Nobody's going to sit there and be like, oh, like if you smoke and you get cancer, people are going to call you an idiot. But if that's how you get cancer.
Yeah, people high five you.
Exactly. It's worth it.
Although you can just try and see their prescription for that pill that you can get now for the HPV virus.
But don't you need to be a certain young age for that?
You're supposed to take it, when you're, I think, adolescent.
Oh, I should find out about that. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a HPV, but
You don't think so?
No.
It doesn't just go away, does it? You either have it or you
don't. I don't know. No, but I think I've been tested for it and have it, or they can't test for it.
Yeah. Okay.
There's probably just so much other shit in there for you that it would just be under everything,
You'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised.
Lurking beneath the surface.
I think so.
Yeah, you'd be very shocked.
So you enjoyed... it's weird, though, that they got Arnold to host Celebrity Apprentice because... For all the shit that Donald has in his past, that's been coming out as this election has. Yeah. I mean, Arnold's also a pig. You know what I mean?
You might want to rephrase that because it's her boss. Let me rephrase. Arnold has also had a couple of dubious or questionable things alleged.
None of that stuff, first of all, has anything to do with my experience with it.
On Apprentice?
He was always a gentleman to me. He invited all of us up to his house one night.
Really?
No, he invited you and he told you everyone else was coming.
No, everyone was there.
They all said no.
Photo proof.
How nice is his house?
It's pretty great, and it's got like governor paraphernalia and Terminator shit all over. It's cool.
He keeps all his shit?
Yeah.
Like he loves the Terminator stuff?
Do they have the Terminator outfit?
I didn't see the outfit.
What'd you see?
I saw the skull.
Oh, I'd love
that's
to
awesome.
have that.
It's pretty awesome.
Osby Bach. I do Arnold's impression.
He also has a mini horse.
He has a mini horse? Like a living mini horse?
Like a real live mini horse.
Like in his backyard?
She just roams around.
Wow.
She's real cool.
I guess when you're Arnold and you're making that kind of money and you're that kind of famous, like you
get a real horse.
Oh, you don't like the mini horse?
Yeah, but if you have a real horse, then you can't just let it roam around your kitchen. It's like a dog in there.
Oh, it roams around the house?
Yeah, it
like
just
inside.
Roams around, yeah.
Probably shits all over.
Does it shit in the house?
You hire someone to follow it with a shovel.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can put little diapers on them.
Does he have a diaper on his horse?
I didn't see the diaper on, but we weren't running in and out of the house either, so.
Arnold's house smells like a stable.
Yeah, he's from Austria. He probably grew up broke, I think.
Exactly.
That's just Arnold.
They're just farm animals.
It's called musky.
That's it.
Yeah, he likes animals. He's got big... I heard there's had parties with elephants and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you end up making any enemies? I don't know if you probably can't talk about.
I can't actually tell you anything about it.
Can you tell me if you made any enemies and I want to ask you who?
I can tell you that when you put 16 celebrities in a room, there's going to be some drama.
That's great. That's great.
You're going to have to tune in to find out who has drama.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to tune in. I fucking love Celebrity Apprentice.
When does it come on?
January, same time the book comes out.
January 2nd.
Did you do that on purpose?
Book comes out January 10th.
Like released?
It was a happy accident.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Works out for me, though, doesn't it?
It's a great accident.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. January 10th, January 2nd. Okay, now I'm going to take a guess.
Yeah?
And say that Carrie got thrown off the first week because she is promoting the book the week after she got thrown off. There's a lot of news when you get booted off something, and that's
That's a big assumption.
Yeah.
Probably is, yeah. I'm not good at Celebrity Apprentice guessing. I'm I'm always wrong.
But it is true. Yeah, she's got to release it early in January because if she waits till February, she's already been gone off the show for 3 weeks.
That's it. And there's always heat around you when you get booted off. People want to know what happened. Why did you get kicked off?
Right, right.
Also, it could have just been a happy accident. That's how it ended.
No, I'm a happy accident.
Thank you, Mama Norton.
There are a lot of good. I was reading before you came in the story about your interview with Justin Timberlake, where it's like it was just about his dick.
Lecoq.
Yeah. She just,
what happened? What'd you
she
talk
just
about?
had the transcript in there of here's when I talked to Justin Timberlake, and she just wouldn't let it go.
What when you have
What
a
did you
really
wanna know?
good like innuendo and
Right.
you can work it into every. There's so many dick puns out there.
Right.
Why not use all of them on Justin Timberlake, who is not shy of talking about his dick in the box?
Right. He doesn't mind.
He doesn't mind. So, I mean, that's just one of many wonderful interviews in my book.
What guy would mind talking? There's no guy minds talking about his dick. I don't think.
As long as you can make up stories about it.
Well,
I guess
unless
that's
you're
fine.
ashamed of it, like bad circumcision.
Aha.
I didn't have a bad circumcision.
Shut up. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Sam's penis. when
Why
he was-
do you know this, Jim?
Because
We're
the taste
co-hosts.
changed.
Oh, that means we pee together.
You know, he told us he
The
got a
taste
circumcision when he was 19.
Yeah, I didn't get circumcised till I was 19.
Please tell me. Okay, I don't know if anybody's watching Shameless, but one of the characters
Yeah.
on Shameless just
Yeah.
got circumcised. He's like 13 or whatever. Yeah. Ow.
See, the character in Shameless gets hard-ons all the time, so he has to keep going back and getting it
Because
fixed.
he keeps ripping the stitches out.
I don't think it's possible, though. I mean, it really, the recovery fucking hurts.
How long
So-
did it last?
The recovery?
How long did it last?
Not long enough.
The recovery was like, it was probably a solid week of recovery, and then it was still, like, not ready for use.
How long until you could actually use it?
Do you feel like you know what Bobbit felt like?
No, because...
No, Lorena, he does. A man was beating him.
It was probably, I mean, I would say, and I might have been more precautious than most,
Ooh.
3 weeks is when it's like, okay, that's my penis now.
So,
Because there's swelling, and there's scars and stitches and everything.
do you just think of your grandmother for 3 weeks? Like, how do
No,
you...
he couldn't get hard-ons.
Well, no, I mean,
I feel gross right now.
at least for the first week. You can get hard-ons after, like, the first week or so.
But during the first week, it would hurt, right?
Yeah, but, like, your dick hurts so much, you're not getting hard-ons anyway. Like, it's not an issue.
So morning wood is not something that just happens naturally then when you're going through
Ah.
No, because, I mean, it just...
They don't give you anything, like saltpeter or any kind of pill to take?
Uh-uh.
To keep that, that's a good point, too. At night, you're dreaming, who knows?
Yeah, no. It was never, because your dick is all bandaged up
Could
and
you
wrapped
put like
up. And,
Oragel on the tip of your dick? So just numb it topically?
I guess you could if you really had to.
Cocaine, whatever works.
But there was literally, like, Carrie, I don't know how much detail you want to get into here, but there was like,
I want to see it.
there was, all right. There was like at one point, right? So like they wrap it up and they go, there's like a gauze in there, right? Like under the bandaging. And I saw this big like purple, what looked like a gelatin, almost pad. And I go, that must be what they meant by the padding gauze thing under it. And like as I started to like undo it, I realized like, no, that's my body swelled up.
Ew.
Like that's what that was.
His dick looked like Peter Boyle in Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. I mean, can I tell you it healed up beautifully?
Did it?
Yes.
I think you should show everyone.
Yes.
So
But
later on Instagram.
right. But at the time, no, it was traumatic.
Why did you wait till you were 19? Like, why did you decide to?
Tell
I
her what
always
was
wonder
happening.
about-
Should I tell her?
Tell her what was happening.
So you met a girl, and she didn't like the sleeve.
No, it was worse than that.
You met a dude.
There's
And he loved the sleeve. Sam was being passive aggressive.
right, exactly. He cheated on me, so I took his favorite sleeve away. You know, there's I didn't know it was called phimosis until Dr. Steve called up and talked about that it was called. Did you know it was called phimosis, Jim?
No, I did not.
There's a condition.
It sounds like dick cheese. Is this?
It's not dick cheese.
No.
Have you ever been with a man?
Spread some phimosis on the rye cracker.
Have you ever been with a man that's not circumcised?
Yeah.
You have. Okay. So
Which do you prefer?
I honestly, someone just asked me this. I honestly don't have a preference.
Okay.
The problem with uncircumcised
Yeah.
is you have to just really be vigilant about taking care of the cleanliness of the area.
Right.
Otherwise, you can give me all kinds of shit.
Right. And also, I mean, you aside, most, especially American women, think uncircumcised penises are ugly.
Yeah, what? No, penises are beautiful.
Well, I think so too, but
Really?
So, Famosa, so you may not know about this.
No. Yeah, Sam is an artist, and his mouth is the palace.
You know how like you have to the foreskin, you have to pull it down.
Yeah.
So there's like a hole in the top of the foreskin, and that's what your dick comes out of.
Yeah.
Well, what would happen if the hole in the top of the foreskin was only big enough that you could piss out of it, but not big enough that you could get your dick out of the top of it?
Whoa!
So the head of his penis was never exposed.
So
the turtle that can't get his head out of his shell.
Exactly.
That would suck.
Right. It's like, you know, when you stretch, when you put on a rubber glove and you just keep stretching it, but you can't get your hand out of it. It's just like pulling against it.
It would hurt?
No, not unless. See, this is where it would hurt. The skin would just expand with it. So it would be, but it would just be wrapped up all the time. All the time. But at first, the urologist was like, you got to do exercises to stretch out the thing. And that's when it, like, if you do it aggressively, that shit hurts. It's like you gotta
exercises.
The things that are going on in my brain right now.
Like you have to just sit there pulling on your foreskin, you know?
Yeah. Come on, you can do it. And 2, and 3, and 1, and 2.
Right.
So now that you know the difference between having it and not having it, foreskin, I mean.
Right.
Would you recommend people get circumcised?
Of course.
Really?
Of course. Number one, there's no risk to being circumcised.
But is there no reward to having your foreskin?
People are like, some people say sex is better because your head of your dick isn't exposed all the time.
I always thought it would be.
But I don't think, well, look, I'm
clipped.
Thank you.
Nobody asked you.
I am too.
You just said so proud of yourself. But like, no. I mean, there are a lot of women that think circumcised dicks are ugly.
Uncircumcised dicks.
Yeah, uncircumcised dicks are ugly.
Especially when the fucking skin doesn't come down.
And then forget about this.
It's like a fucking kid trying to take off a turtleneck.
Yeah.
It's just conditioning, though. It's just because that's what they've seen.
Right. Well, it is what it is.
And they see less of them. I love that an interview with Justin Timberlake is what brought this entire conversation up.
Well, what did you want to know about his penis?
He had phimosis.
Yeah. I've been in the
wouldn't you want to know everything about his penis? What do you want to know about
I'd want to know what Justin's packing.
I would too.
We can ask Jessica.
That's
She
true.
wouldn't tell us though. He'd be more likely to tell us. If it's over 6. If it's 7 or above, he'd probably be happy to tell us. If it's under, he would probably not.
Yeah. Have you?
I feel like he's doing all right down there.
Have you had any public celebrity boyfriends?
No.
Not you.
No, I mean Carrie.
Oh.
Have you met my publicist?
No.
No, have you?
Yeah.
Who have you dated that we know
That's
about?
been public, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about it, but that people know about, so it's not like you're telling tales out of school, you know.
I mean, if you Google me, you'll see a few names up there.
All right, Jim, you ask a question. I'm going to Google.
Okay.
Who's Carrie Keagan?
Now, do you not like to mention the names because there was a bad blood, or do you feel
No, never.
Are you friends with your exes?
Always.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I'm only not friends with one.
Who is it?
Because he's a dick.
Okay. How long ago did you end it?
Oh, God, that was forever ago.
And why did you not remain friends? Like, how was he a dick?
Because he fucked me over on something. I asked him to do something and he didn't do it, and so then once you've betrayed me, fuck you.
Yeah, you're like a warrior in that respect, right?
Was it financial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't financial. Which, if it was money, money gets complicated. It wasn't money.
Oh.
Sam, comment.
I found one of a celebrity boyfriend.
Comment, Sam.
Are you in this relationship right now?
Not if you're seeing it online.
Oh.
This says Michael Sheen from Masters of Sex.
I don't know who Michael Sheen is.
You ever seen that show?
No. But, boy, you just missed a really... Thank God you took Michael Sheen. There was a worse choice you could have made.
Oh.
He's actually in a very happy relationship with Sarah Silverman at the moment.
Oh, I see.
He's been with her for a couple of years.
So he just likes funny ladies, huh?
Apparently.
Yeah.
He's got good taste, I have to say.
That's very humble of you.
Yeah,
but before that, he was with Kate Beckinsale for a bunch of years.
Man.
Has
Kate
a baby
Beckinsale,
with her.
oh yeah. She's
gorgeous.
Did I do... is she British?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
I did Leno with her.
Yeah, you thought you thought something was going to happen.
Really? Did you think you had a chance?
No, but
yes, you did. You went back on the radio show and talked about it.
I don't think I had a chance, but she had said that she wanted to come see a show when she was in New York. So
and then you tried very hard to make sure that information got to her.
Absolutely.
And then did she enjoy the show?
There was some kind of a communication lapse because the number I had wasn't hers.
Oh, no?
No, it was her assistant.
So then how'd she get the information?
I don't know if her assistant gave it to her. I texted the assistant. I thought it was hers.
So it was like, I'm naked right now. Would you like to come over?
No, she could see by the photo. It was just, hey, it's Jim. She goes, okay, well, this is her assistant. I was like,
so
nerds.
So she gave you. She was like, oh, here, I'd love to come see a show. Reach out to this number, and you were like, oh,
sure.
Kate Beckinsale just gave me her phone number, and it was her assistant's number.
She was very funny and racy when we were sitting there in between on the commercial break.
Is that right?
Yeah, she was lovely.
I mean, we girls have to be careful. There always has to be like, the fat ugly friend or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's always somebody in the in between.
Yeah.
So that if things go horribly wrong and she finds out you're a psycho, there's a way to run away.
So do you think that's what happened? She Googled Jim Norton and was like, I don't know if I want to.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
She was drunk when she gave you the number.
Yeah, she probably was a little fucked up.
You think so?
Yeah, exactly. Well, she didn't actually give it. She was passed out. I just took her phone out of her purse and called myself. It was her assistant's phone.
That's
Do you like
very
having a celebrity dating pool, or do you want to get out of that?
It's not necessary to me.
It's
just the thing is that's who I'm surrounded with all the time. So when you're in that pool of people, yeah, you just sort of.
That's who.
I could end up with Jim any second now.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of women say that.
Not Kate Beckinsale though.
It's not, no, and it's never true. They just say it.
They do.
They just say it to get out the door, and then when they're gone, it's like, no, we're not.
It's not gonna happen. No. Oh my God.
I'm a good guy to date, though.
Are you?
Yeah, I am, because nothing in your past will bother me.
Right.
I'll make it all perverted and enjoy it.
Yeah, but everything in your past will bother them.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's give and take, Sam. It's give and take.
Doesn't everybody think they're a fucking catch, though?
I thought she was going to say, "Oh, everybody thinks your past is going to bother them." She didn't say that.
No, doesn't everybody think they're a fucking catch? I don't think I'm a catch.
You don't?
No. I think I'm a great rebound.
But like, have you ever met anyone that's like, oh my God, I'm the worst person to date?
Yes, and they dated me.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Jim's dating pool, actually.
Okay. All right, now we know.
Do you think you're a catch?
I think that I'm cool. Like, not much bothers me. And I'm pretty open to a lot of things. I like new adventures. I'll try stuff.
Have you ever spanked a guy?
Sure.
Oh, that's all right, cool.
Right.
That's nice.
Is that really? Is that?
I'm not big on being spanked, but that just says something about it. A lot of women have it. A lot of women are totally submissive.
First step. That's the gateway.
Absolutely. That's the marijuana of BDSM.
Right. So once you get them on heroin, it's like it's pretty much the same. It's like if you're gonna.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you have spank guy. Now, did you like doing that, or was it weird for you?
No, it's weird for me.
It is.
But
You're more
try it
submissive?
once or twice, and then.
Are you more submissive because you're a dominant personality?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
But I also like it when a guy is like, in charge.
Sure.
Or what? Not in charge.
I don't know what you mean.
But you know what I mean.
A lot of women will
aggressive.
say, "I like when a male is a man in bed."
When he's acting like a man.
Yeah.
It's so. It feels so not politically correct to say that.
But
though.
it's true. But
I
a lot
want
of
a
time,
man to be a man.
I'll do that though. Like, even if I'm losing my erection, I'll go, "Goddamn Chevys drive good." I'll say man stuff.
That's cool. Yeah.
Thanks, Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
To
try to make up for it, you'll just do Tim Allen grunts.
Yeah, absolutely. As I'm going down now, y'all say man stuff. Football. But yeah, a lot of women say that, but it doesn't sound politically. But physically, they want a guy to be a certain.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
it's
dominant women feel that way because you're very in charge all day. You know what the fuck you're doing. You're very capable, and a lot of women like that. Like they tend to go the other way.
Confidence on any level is sexy for sure.
Plus, as somebody who's been in show business for a minute, you've survived. You know what I mean? Which means that
I'm a survivor.
Right. Which means that you have to fight. You know what I mean? In show business.
Wait, I don't need to fight with you in order for us to have good sex. I'm not one of those.
No, you have to fight there. So when you get home, you don't need all the fighting and the everything.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I like
you submit
that.
a little bit because in life, you don't have the option.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I don't want to have to make all the decisions all the time.
Right. Right. Have you been in relationships where you're the breadwinner?
Yeah.
Do you like that? Or does that
You can't.
It's fine until I'm not making any money, and then it's like, okay.
Yeah, what do you...
What kind of job did the guy have that you were winning the bread?
Musicians, come on. What else would they be? Stand-ups?
Yeah, that's true. In the arts, yeah.
Yeah.
Stand-ups, though, have a more consistent way of making money. I think musicians is hard. I mean, that's a rough gig, because if the band breaks up, then you have nothing.
Right.
You know, that's a hard fucking go.
Just hoping
Yeah, but I mean, to me, stand-up is the hardest thing on the planet. What you guys do is, it's like, bow down to you. It is so, you're up there naked, telling everyone about.
And they're laughing. So it's not.
I mean, I have a whole chapter in the book about stand-ups. They're actually my favorite people in the world to interview.
Have you dated stand-ups?
No, not properly. So I don't know all the psychoses.
Yeah. There's a little odd stuff with comics, but yeah, comics are decent interviews because comics will give information comfortably. And when you're interviewing people, there's nothing worse than someone who won't give information. That's all you ask for. It's like, it's my job to ask questions or your job to ask questions, but if someone won't answer them or gives like one-word answers, actors can be shitty.
Oh, yeah.
Not always. Some athletes can be shitty.
I talk about that in my book too.
You do? Like what? Bad interviews?
They're. I mean, I've luckily not had a ton. But
Who was a bad interview you had?
Oh, God, Bruce Willis is the worst fucking.
Was he really?
He's terrible?
I don't know Bruce, so I don't know what he's like as an interview. Why was he bad?
I got a whole chapter.
I heard he has a giant penis, by the way. I've heard that about Bruce
Have
Willis.
you?
Yes, I have.
Well, I guess you can be a bad interview when you know you have a giant dick.
You have you're a bad interview because you have a giant dick.
That's
I would
it.
never say anything. I'll just keep pointing.
Are we
he
talking
bad?
about his head right now?
Oh, why was he bad?
You know, you have to read the book to get the whole story. But
Yeah, in a nutshell, yeah.
ultimately, what I thought he was going to be, which everyone growing up who knew who Bruce Willis was, like, I was obsessed. I thought he was amazing. He was like the perfect guy to me in every way.
Right.
And then I met him, and it was like, holy shit. And you know, I tried to have fun with him. The man had zero sense of humor.
Wow. Why?
I don't know.
Was he rude?
He was rude. He got up and walked out on me. I'm just saying.
What was the last thing you said before he walked out?
You have to read the book for that. I can't give the whole thing away.
Now you don't give away the end. That's fair. But was it going poor? Were you being confrontational or too personal?
No, I never get confrontational. I literally made a joke.
Okay.
And he didn't like the joke.
And he didn't like my joke.
Well, if you're not going to take this seriously, I'm leaving.
Well, it wasn't even that, but anyway, it's a sad thing. But what I did realize is that when you meet people that, you know, when you meet your heroes, they always tell you don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
But sometimes when bad things happen to you, you take it as a learning experience.
Right.
And you grow from it.
Right.
I haven't had any heroes be real dicks. And Gene Simmons was once, but then every time I've seen him after that, he was great.
Gene Simmons used to be my business partner.
Was he really?
Yeah.
You know, Gene can be a little touch and go sometimes.
But Gene relishes in being an asshole.
He does.
What was he your business partner in?
No Good TV.
Oh, he was one of the people involved.
He was.
That's awesome.
I imagine he never flirted with you.
No. It's just part of his DNA.
It really is.
Yeah.
But
Is he good at it though? Because he is Gene Simmons. So
well, that's the thing is I wonder sometimes how much he was actually. Is he actually like a real ladies' man, or did women just flock to him because he's Gene Simmons, the demon, and like everybody loves swagger and everybody loves like a confident musician, and so how much was he getting of those 4,000 women he was banging? Like, how much of that was purely because he had a bass in his
Well, he wasn't fucking when he was a math teacher in
Right.
Queens. I guarantee you, when he was teaching math in Queens, he was not getting
But
laid with
if
it.
my math teacher spit blood out during class, totally banging him.
So what was your determination after you got to know him?
He's always been really good to me. And
Was he a good ladies' man, or was it because he
well,
was...
I'm still lost because now, like, he's getting older and older. Now he's married. Like,
Yeah.
everything's changed. And so it's hard to really gauge and plus, by the way, I watched him interact with a lot of different women, whether we were working with them or just people would come up and be like, oh my God, Gene Simmons, I'm such a fan. He would always give people, whether it was a woman or a man, a story. Something to remember that exact moment. And it could have been the most misogynistic thing you've ever seen. Like, he'll grab a girl's tits or whatever. She doesn't get mad because it's Gene Simmons. Now, is that swagger or is that because you're Gene Simmons?
That's enviable.
Yeah.
But one thing about Gene that's funny, and I've mentioned this before, he's a tremendously patriotic guy. Like, he fucking loves the United States.
He loves America.
Loves America because when he came here as a kid, his mother's in a concentration camp. He has an amazing story. Like there was a Dan Rather interview, which was great that he did. Now, anyone who doesn't like Gene Simmons should watch that. And it's like that seems like that's who the real guy is.
Right.
Behind all the fucking I'm in Kiss stuff. He's very likable.
You think is he very likable, or does he just have an interesting story?
No, but in that he's very humble.
Well, he's relatable in a weird way. It's you see him differently than that larger than life thing that you see on stage.
You just see a fucking guy who cares about his mom, and he's very very likable in that interview.
I love my mom too. Does anybody not love that? Doesn't that give me some credibility?
Yeah, I guess you're likable too. That must be why you're likable,
right?
So is the book more?
My grandmother just turned 99, by the way.
She's alive?
She's alive.
Wow.
That's amazing. Well, no, what a fucking terrible story that'd be if she was dead for 7 years.
My grandmother just turned 99. She's been in a graveyard for
Yeah, exactly.
But cool, she's 99. No, my great grandmother, her mother.
What'd you get her for her birthday?
Love.
Oh, okay.
She's got a little bit of dementia right now, so she wouldn't remember anyway.
Does she know who you are?
Sometimes.
Oh, but hey, even sometimes is not bad when you're 99.
Yeah, no, it's great. But my great grandmother died when she was 105. My grandmother now is 99. I feel like I'm going to be around for a while.
Good
you guys
for you.
are stuck with me.
That's great. Nice long life. But 99 is fucking. You got to make it one more year to make 100.
Right?
You have to.
She's gonna.
How about your mom? Your mom alive?
Yeah, everybody's alive.
Okay.
Well, sorry, my other two grandparents have passed, but everybody in the immediate family.
But the women live. Are the men dying early or the women?
Funny enough, both grandfathers. Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's right. The Keagan women are driving them to early grave.
They are. They're driving them fucking crazy.
They were lucky to have what they got.
They're driving them nuts.
But that's a good sign for you, though, if the women have longevity in your family.
That just means 72 more books.
Yeah.
So are you excited for Celebrity Apprentice?
Yeah,
For people
I'm
to
excited
see it?
for everyone to see it. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
What are you?
Plus, I'm excited to see everybody on the cast again.
Oh yeah, because you got to do. Have you done the finale?
No.
Or is that done live?
Well, they usually do it live. I'm not sure how they're doing it.
So you don't know. So the Celebrity Apprentice has not yet been named. Do you know who the final two are?
Oh yeah, no, nobody knows.
But nobody that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, no.
Huh. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm also looking forward to everybody going out and getting Everybody Curses, I Swear. You can pre-order it on Amazon now. So if you want to, it comes out January 10th. You pre-order it now. What you could do, here's what you do.
You could pre-order the shit out of it.
You could pre-order the shit out of it, and then on Christmas be like, I pre-ordered you this book.
I love that idea.
It's still a great Christmas gift.
I'm going to pre-order all of them for you guys. I'm going to give them gifts for stocking stuffers for everyone.
Yes.
I love that.
And it's kind of a combination. It's your story of surviving in this business as well as the crazy interviews and stuff that you've been a part of.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. A little bit of my potty mouth depravity.
I love it.